Hi guys, what's up, it's your girl Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. Today I'm going to show you how to make some jackfruit with butter beans. Some people refer to this as a vegan friendly oxtail. Regardless of how you know it, I cannot wait to show you how to make this delicious, nutritious comfort recipe. So let's get to it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some jackfruit. So the jackfruit you're going to need is the green young jackfruit. Don't get the jackfruit that is in syrup because that's the sweet variation and we don't need this for the recipe. We're also going to need some butter beans as well. I have canned butter beans that was in water. I simply just drained and washed off that water and I've just put the butter beans, in a bowl. You're also going to need some carrots, some vegetable broth as well. You're also going to need some beef seasoning. Now this is what I use in my meat recipes. It doesn't have any beef extract in it at all, so you can use this in a vegan recipe. You're also going to need some soya or soy sauce, some people call it, some browning. I'm using my homemade version of browning, so if you use store-bought browning you'll want to use less than I'm using in the recipe. You're also going to need some scallion, onion, garlic, some tomato paste, pimento berries, pink salt, black pepper, some thyme and some scotch bonnet, but the scotch bonnet is actually optional. So the first thing we want to do is to prepare that jackfruit. So I have a saucepan here. So what I'm going to do is going to pour that vegetable broth and just bring it to the boil. So now that the vegetable broth has heated through, I'm then going to add the jackfruit and I'm just going to let it simmer on medium-low heat with the lid on for about an hour or so. But you'll know when it's ready because it's going to be tender and also the color is going to be a lot darker as well. So now I'm going to show you what the jackfruit looks like after about an hour of simmering it. So I'm going to remove the lid and then I'm going to take a fork and show you guys that the texture is more of a fork texture. And also you're going to find that the jackfruit is dark as well. So it has a nice darkness to it as well. At this point now, if you want, you can take it off the stove and you can just leave it overnight and the taste is going to be even more. Or what you can do now is you can work with the jackfruit, and how you can do that is you can just use a slotted spoon, and what you want to do now is separate it from the vegetable broth because we're going to be using the vegetable broth what we've just simmered the jackfruit in for the rest of the recipe. So separate that and don't throw it away. Like I said, if you want, you can just leave it now overnight or for a few hours, and I do find that the flavor definitely intensifies a lot more when you leave it overnight, but that's an optional thing. It is recommended, but it also depends on how much time you have as well while you're making this recipe. If you want to do it quickly, then you can just follow what I'm doing now and just separate it and move it on to the next steps. Or alternatively, what you can do is just leave it in the vegetable broth, let it cool and leave it for several hours or overnight, and the flavor of the jackfruit is going to intensify even more. So we're just going to put that to the side now and work with the rest of the recipe. So I have a large frying pan here on medium heat, and the first thing I'm going to do is to heat up some olive oil. Once I've heated up the olive oil, I'm going to add what I refer to as my base ingredients. So that's my onion, garlic and some scallion, and I'm just going to saute that until it's soft and translucent. So now that the base ingredients have been sauteed, I'm just going to add the carrots and I'm just going to cook that for a few minutes. So now I'm going to add some of my other ingredients. So the beef seasoning, the pimento berries, the soy sauce, and browning. When it comes to the browning, I do use quite a generous amount because I'm using my homemade version and it's not as bitter as the store-bought. So you will notice I add more than the store-bought because it's not as bitter or as concentrated as what you get in the stores. Also, you'll find as well when you use a homemade version that it doesn't give a really deep dark hull as well. So if you want a dark hull, you want to use the store-bought version. And I'm also going to add my tomato paste and thyme and scotch bonnet, and then I'm just going to stir everything so everything is combined. So now I'm going to add the butter beans followed by the jackfruit. So now that I've added the butter beans and jackfruit, it's time to pour in the vegetable broth. So once I've done that, I'm just going to use my spatula just to incorporate everything and make sure that, you know, just to fold it in with the other ingredients, just to make sure that it takes on the taste of the broth along with the other ingredients. You can also add some of my homemade browning at this point to give the jackfruit more color. The reason why I didn't actually sear it at the beginning is because the jackfruit is quite fragile. So if I seared it, it's gonna break up quite a bit. So that's the reason why I didn't do it that way. Usually you'll find if these type of recipes, if it was a meat-based recipe, you would sear it first, but I didn't in this instance. So now I'm just gonna allow the pan to come to a rolling boil, and then I'm going to put the lid on and just leave it to simmer for about, say, 40 minutes or so. But you also want to baste it as well, so I'll show you as well halfway through how to baste it. So now I'm going to remove the lid and show you what the jackfruit and butter beans looks like halfway through the cooking time. As you can see now, it's taken on a much darker hue. So you want to complement that by just tilting the pan to the side and using a spoon just to baste the jackfruit. So you want to do that a few times throughout the simmering time. This is going to really help to enhance the taste and also the color of the jackfruit. And you want to keep an eye on the gravy as well. If you feel it's receded a little too much, then add a small amount of the vegetable broth. So we're going to return the lid to the frying pan and just leave it to continue to cook. So our vegan oxtail should be ready. I'm going to remove the lid and show you guys what it looks like. As you can see there, it has a beautiful color to it and it just really looks nicely presented. You want to add some black pepper and pink salt at this point to taste and just stir that in. And once you've done that, you are ready to plate this up and serve. So it's a really delicious recipe without sounding biased, and it's also, like I said, vegan friendly. Even if you're not a vegan, I've served this to my family and they're not vegans and they love this recipe as well as myself. So I really hope that you enjoy this recipe and most importantly, make it for yourself. Like I said, people refer to this as vegan oxtail. I personally prefer to say jackfruit and butter beans, but just for the sake of search optimization and finding a recipe, I refer to it as vegan oxtail. So I don't really need anybody telling me that this is not oxtail and so on. You know, I do know. So anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. Please do not forget to like, yes, like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you on the other side.